Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Dub and you watching Out Here. My first featured guest today that I have is a local artist out of Trenton, New Jersey. Her name is Sunny, and I got her here so she can promote and let y'all know exactly what she's been doing and where she's going. Hey Sunny, how are you? Good. So I just wanted to let everyone know exactly, how you got into the music and where you going from here. So where did you start off? How did you start off singing?
I actually used to sing in a group for years since I was 15 years old. It was called Lady McCoy.
Okay.
And the group I was recently just in. And I always had a passion for it, but I actually didn't know if I was actually going to do that in the future.
Oh.
I always thought I needed to be in a group or something. And I did that. I was pregnant. I was young, 16. Then we kind of went our separate ways, and we always seemed to get back together somehow. And then, after our show we did when we opened up for Music Soul Child, and we decided to go our separate ways, I felt like I couldn't stop because I already put myself out there.
Right.
So I kind of was like, okay, I'm going to try it and see what happens.
Happens from there, from you being solo. So do you like it better being solo or when you were in a group? Which one would you like better?
Now I like it being solo. I would not regret anything with the group because it taught me so much, as far as the music business. A lot, as far as being in a group, my writing. I used to write then, so I think, I never stopped the writing.
When you said you write music, were you writing the music for your group?
No, actually, we all used to write. We used to all write our own verses. And I think that's where it started. I never knew that I really can write until I got in a group. Right. So I'm glad that I got in a group. I always knew I could sing, but I was private about that. I didn't want to do that. I was scared. And we all used to just write all the time. So I just kept doing that. And I had still, music from when I was in the group.
Oh, okay. So back to you being a solo artist. What genre would you classify your music?
I would definitely say it's a hip hop and R&B. It's a little raw, but I'm still soft. So I would put it in that definitely hip hop and R&B. I do write stuff that's pop or any other type of music, but me personally, that's the type of music. Yeah.
Okay. So you would, if you could compare your music to anyone, who would it? Like a celebrity, who would your music kind of be similar to, if any?
Always go back to first Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
Because she started the whole rawness and the mixed beats and everything. She always got a bunch of dudes behind her that's backing her and stuff like that. And I would say on the softer side, I would probably say a little bit of Tidra Moses.
Oh, Tidra Moses.
Kind of, yeah. In that type of level.
Right,
but I really don't know yet. I'm just out here, and I'm just looking at it I don't really compare myself because I have so many type of levels that I'm doing with the hardcore and the softness. So it's kind of hard. It's a two different people. Right. It's like an alter ego or something. I don't know.
Okay. So what would you say how do you classify your music as different from others? What's the pinpoint of that?
I think it's being original. It's weird because, like I said, I can write a song and it'll be classified as R&B. Then I can write a song, it can be classified as something else. But it always sticks back to hip hop and R&B, like the '90s era mixed with a little bit of modern day era.
Right. Okay. So locally, what have you done, or besides, just as a solo artist, besides being in a group, what have you done for your career, as a solo artist?
Stay at it with the writing. Also, I've been in the studio hard, like all the time. I'm working with a few other like artists also, local artists. I'm also writing for certain people, you know, or if I feel as though a song fits somebody else, I'll do that. So I kind of like work with people that I deal with. It's like a one hand wash the other type of thing.
Right. So with that being said, who are you working with as features?
As of right now, I'm working on something with Black Collar. We doing a little something. We almost finished something. I can't wait to get that out. That's more like raunchy. That's like popish a little bit.
Okay.
So that's a little different. Is another guy too. I started recording something. We're doing like a '90s flow. His name is Smalls.
Right.
And I'm just basically working on mainly my mixtape.
Right.
So it's kind of like juggling, dealing with features, and then mainly still focusing on myself.
Right. So with that being said, I know you just released 2 songs on SoundCloud. I love 9 to 5. That's my song.
Thank you.
I love that song. So, how did that come about? Are you trying to just start and release that? How is that feedback coming with that being out there on SoundCloud?
It's actually great. I'm really happy, I must say. I'm glad to finally release something because, like I said, for the longest, I don't know if people believe me because they like, where she come at out of nowhere singing and, you know, like that. So I was going to hold back on it, though. I was really going to wait to have my project finished, but people was like, no, we want to hear something. We want to hear something. So 9 to 5 was something that I did. That's part of my mixtape. And I felt as though, like, why not, you know, do something off of, like, guys beats or hip-hop beats because that's the type of era I'm trying to go at. And I don't really know too many girls that remix guys rapper songs. So I was trying to stay in that kind of flow, and it actually goes with my personality, my daily life. Besides music, the people I'm around, the things I do, the things I did. So that's how that started, 9 to 5.
So there we have it. Thank y'all for tuning in. And where can we find you again?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, and that's Sunny McCoy. That's SUNNYMCCOY. And you can find me on Instagram on my music page. That's Sunny Days Music. That's SUNNI_DAYZ Music.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm Dub Booker, and I'm out here.